Malo elelei, malo au pito malo tau lava ki he whalau ma lie. Wow, wow. I'm still like, excited and I'm still humbled to have, the man himself, John Pulu, on our show. Yeah. Shout out to you, Mayuso. Thank you so much for coming on the show. But yeah, I just want to say kia ora na, whakarawala yatu nisa pula vinaka, and a massive, massive talo for lava to our viewers and listeners. How is your Tuesday going? Man, and we cannot wait to get down to level 3. Oh my gosh. Cannot wait to, until next, is it the 13th of September, when our PM, Jacinda Ardern, and the Cabinet will review the alert levels for Auckland. But from tonight, 11:59 p.m., the whole country, whole of Aotearoa, will go down to level 2, but for Auckland, will remain in level 4. Now, just a quick update about the cases for COVID-19 today, the 7th of September 2021. 21 new cases in the community in Auckland. Lua se fulmaltasi la tau whaamaunia mai le soi matanga luega le soi fua maloloina ua mauai i le whaamai i le COVID se fuiva. One case being investigated on whether it is a community or a border. E tō tasi la i le tangata. E o mani te mile nei, o la lava lo o whai eisu suenga ale matanga luega le soi fua maloloina. Ia pe yeiso na so utanga mai i la tau o lo pe nau na mau te tono le community ia po o ia sa malanga mai i se atunuu ma mau pe sa malanga mai fafo. 841 total community cases linked to the current outbreak or the current cluster. Valu se lau fa se fumaltasi ia i la tau o lo o to tono le community po na fonga fai tele e iai o la tau pitanga ma so tanga ia i le puna e leo le delta i to tono le community. 39 cases in hospital, 6 in ICU, and 4 cases on ventilators. Ia tolu se fulmalaiva i la tau o lo i to tonu o whalemai po mautanga se ngase o na uamana o mia ia tonga fitinga whaale soifua maloloina whaale fua mai to ono i la tau lo tau fia to tonu o potu tinga ina ia ona uamana o mia lava ia tonga fitinga masalu ua whapenauna tū ngā le a fia i o i la tau ia ma le whaamai i o COVID se furuiva. Sana has got some another updates about the Delta level changes for the whole of New Zealand for level 2.
That's right. Thank you, Lorenzo. So alert level 2 Delta changes. What does that mean for everyone here in Aotearoa? Face coverings are mandatory when in public venues. That includes retail shops, malls, libraries. Staff in public-facing roles also must wear masks. Scanning, which is legally required. So you must scan in at places where there is close contact. So that includes bars, nightclubs, concerts, hairdressers, and churches. Gatherings. Remember, people, hospitality, and event venues have a limit of 50 people. Outdoor spaces can have 100 people. And last but not least, social distancing. Remember to keep the 2-meter distance rule for indoor public facilities, and that includes gyms and libraries. So yeah, that's our Delta changes updates, people.
Thank you, Sana. Also, if you need some sort of support with me'ai or food, don't worry. We've got food banks in the community, and it is free. It is free for anyone who needs that support. So we've got some in West Auckland. There's one that's set up at the Hope Centre, food parcel contactless pickup. Location, it is 5109 Great North Road in Kelston. There is also a food bank at the Good Shepherd Food Bank. Contactless pickup Tuesday and Thursday only. So that's for Tuesday and Thursday only. The address is 97A Rafka Road in Henderson. There's also a food bank at the Ranui Baptist Community Care. Location, it is 464 Swanson Road, Ranui. And there's 3 more in West Auckland. There's one at Vision West Community Trust, number 97 Glendale Road, Glen Eden. Also at Village Community Services Trust at 3/448 Rosebank Road. And last one in West Auckland is located at 64 Waipani Road, Te Aratu Peninsula, and that's at the Care Waitakere trust, but there's more in East Auckland and Central Auckland, which Sana will share.
Yep. So for our Central Auckland food bank addresses, in Orake, you can receive your food bank parcels at Ngapipi Road, Kepa Road, St. Heliers Bay Road, Tamaki Drive. There's also Hills Church in Central Auckland. So that's located at 179A Hillsborough Road, Hillsborough. The last location listed here in Central Auckland is the St. Vincent de Paul Onehunga. So food parcel contact list pick up this week. So that you can find that at 6A Henderson Avenue. The bookings open today. The phone number and the email addresses should come up on the screen. For our East Auckland locations, let me just pull that up for a second. Yep, so East Auckland locations include the Salvation Army in Mount Wellington. So that's at 18 Allright Place. Our second location in East Auckland is the All Saints Church at 17 Selwyn Road, Howick. Our third East Auckland location for food banks is the Pohutakawa Coast Presbyterian Church. And that's for everyone residing from Whitford to Maraitai who needs support at 5 Jacobs Way, Maraitai. And our last East Auckland location is the Salvation Army in Howick, and that's at 3745 Wellington Street. So yeah, all the phone numbers and email addresses should be listed up as I speak.
Malo pito, Susana. For our community here in South Auckland, we've got a food bank at St. Vincent de Paul Onehunga. The address is 6A Henderson Avenue, Onehunga. Also at Salvation Army Otahu, Papakura Marae at number 29 Honua Road, Rawiri Community House in Wiri, number 1 Rata Vine Drive, and Ngā Whare Wātea Marae, Whavona. The address is at the number 31 Calthorpe Close in Mangere. Also, there's one at Age Concern in Mangere as well. So those are the 6 food banks here in South Auckland. If you need to know any further information, contact details for those food banks, please let us know, and we are very happy to flick through the information to you. Now, Sana, lastly, because this week is about the Tongan Language Week, there is a vaccination center, a drive-through vaccination center specifically for our Pacific community, but mainly for our Tongan community. So if you haven't been vaccinated, don't worry. You do not need to make a booking. You do not need to make a booking, and you don't need to present your passport. Let me say that again. No booking, no passport. The MMT drive-through vaccinations starting this Thursday to Saturday only, the 9th of September to the 11th of September from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Location is at the Tuinga Papai Church at 143 Whavona Road. You and your family bubble 12 and over are invited to receive your COVID-19 vaccination. Let's go, our MMT community. It is for anyone that hasn't been vaccinated. Now, we're going to take a break. Let's play a nice, fast song. Tako maluluoy. For mai. Sana has a very funny story for you. So let's take a break, and we'll be back after this jam.
On the dance floor. Watch this.
Malo Lele, welcome back to the second part of the Pacific Health Talanoa with Lorenzo and Susana on Blue TV. Now, during our break, Susana and I quickly learned some Tongan. So I'm going to ask Susana, how do you say, formally, how do you say hello in Tongan?
Maloelele.
And in
Did I pronounce it right?
yes, I mean,
should.
you 110%. How about, can you translate how about you?
Saipe. Malo.
Saipe malo.
Fefe koe.
Fefe koe. And very good, you say, sai au pito. Sai au pito. Sana, can you please, what is it? How do you say thank you very much in Tongan?
Malo au pito, Lorenzo.
Iya, malo au pito. And how do you say sorry? What is it?
Waka mole mole. Waka mole mole. Kataki to koni mai. Oh my gosh. I hope I'm doing my Tongan family justice.
I think it is whakamole mole. Koe hakoa. Koe hakoa. Yeah. How do you say please help me in Tongan whakamole mole, Susana?
Kataki to koni mai. That's please help me.
Kataki to koni mai. Nice. Wow. Well done, Susana. So even though we are non-Tongans, let's do everything we can to promote the Tongan language because we are all one people. We are Pacific. And even though the Tongan language is spoken on earth and the Samoan language is spoken in heaven, that doesn't matter. I don't want to go there. I still have the Tongan language is still my number one ngangana, to be honest. Now, I just want to say to encourage our young Tongans and our young Pacific youth, if you haven't been vaccinated, John Pulu mentioned that he's got a friend who was very anti-vaxxer, but until he did his own research, and about all the misinformation about the vaccine and about Delta and COVID-19, and after he did that, then he realized that, COVID-19 is real and people are dying from it. Also, John Pulu mentioned that we just need to have a look around. Have a look around. How many people have died from COVID-19 in New Zealand? What about Fiji? What about Australia? People are dying from it. So my advice, Sana, and you might want to add to this, is my advice for our young people is to do your research instead of just hearing it from other people, and instead of just believing others, but do your own research. And if you need any clarification or any information, why don't you call up John Pulu? He's our community leader. Or why don't you have a conversation with your whaiwheau, with your send an email to Jacinda Ardern. I have her email address. Feel free to ask. But what do you think, Susana?
No, I totally agree with what you've said, and also what JP has mentioned in his interview. Do your own research, and even in my previous interview with you, Lorenzo, it does, there's nothing wrong with having questions, but it also pays to ask the right people. So don't be afraid to talk to your own doctors about it, or even nurses, or anyone that's in the health community. I mean, they've studied health for so many years, and I'm pretty confident that they're qualified to give you the right sort of information. And then from there, you can make your own informed decisions. If you're still not comfortable with getting the vaccine, then that is your right, to own that decision. But, for me, I really want to see my loved ones again, and I want to travel, and I want to have the assurance that I'm safe. So, yeah, for me, getting vaccinated is the best decision.
Wow.
Myself.
I love what you say, Sana.
Yeah.
That getting vaccinated, it gives you some sort of assurance that you are safe.
Yeah.
Wow. let's end our conversation today by encouraging everybody and all our listeners and viewers that if you haven't been vaccinated, please contact the 0800 number. If you prefer to go to your doctor to get vaccinated, I know the local doctors and Tamaki Health, they've opened up their clinics, the one on Estamaki Road and also in Otara and in Mount Roscoe. If you want to go see a family doctor and get vaccinated by them, or contact our Pacific vaccination number. That is 0800 21 12 21 to make a booking, or if you want to know more information about vaccination. But for now, we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for tuning in. We love you so much. Stay safe and be kind. Sana, would you like to say tofa?
Malo apito, everyone. I just want to say thank you so much to Lorenzo and BLU TV for making a Kiwi-born Samoan girl's dream come true to be a co-host. I'm enjoying this gig so far. This platform is so awesome. As I've mentioned before to Lorenzo, I'm on my own personal journey to find true in my mental and physical well-being. And I hope that, you listeners take something from our Health Talanoa podcast and apply it to your own daily lives. Health is wealth. So take care, everyone. Be safe and be kind.
Nice. Over to God bless.
God bless.
Squad, baby. Rex, J. Sands. Oh, say I'm say you are complete to me, I get you. By the way that you move and the way that you smile. Say, oh my Dorima, baby, you be giving your hand, I'll take you anywhere. You give me something that I never had. Cause you care, but about to me and the family. Say, why you waiting on me to talk to you? Yeah, I'ma listen what y'all say. Yeah, don't move out in the come here. Yeah, they on the nail, to dirty wine, girl, dirty wine. Yeah, say, tama in, no te pai, to quiero say.